Hi guys, another quick video. Made two trades today, um, just to kind of tell you what I did and why I did it. Um, I traded Tesla right at the open. If you look here, I got in at 933, which is about right when it broke this pre-market high here. Um, we broke the pre-market high. I jumped in. I wasn't. I didn't really have anything specific I was looking for. I was just looking for a quick pop. I got it. I don't know. Wasn't much of a percentage. Let me see what I paid. Field orders pulled up on my phone here. I paid 670 and sold it for 714. So that's 44 divided by 670, about 7%, 6.5%. So it wasn't a huge percentage, but it was $44 per contract. Like I said, I didn't really have specific targets for it, which I know is kind of uh, not really the right way to trade. But I was just looking for a quick pop, just for a few dollars, lunch money basically. So I got that. I could have stayed in it longer. I don't know what it ended up going up to. Let me see. I had the 460 calls. Let me see how high it went. It actually ended up going up quite a bit. I think it hit at one point it hit 1240 something. Um, at 1130, the 1130 bar. Let me go down. That's a 30-minute candle. Let's see. The 1140 bar in a 5-minute chart. It hit 1240. I got out at 717. I think it was 714, something like that. So you see there was quite a bit left in it. Another trade I got in, and this is if you guys follow Rob Smith, uh, uh, Robin the Black on Twitter, he's the creator of the Strat, which is this whole system with the numbers and all that. He tweets out a gap list every morning, and I don't normally trade off the gap list because it's a lot of stuff he puts on there, stuff that either I'm not familiar with, I haven't really traded before, or stuff that doesn't have options. So I usually glance at it every morning and just kind of ignore it after that. Um, this morning he had NIO on it. I have never traded NIO. I've looked at it a few times, but I've never actually traded it. It gapped up pretty good this morning, as you can see here. Closed yesterday at about 21.60. Opened today at about $24. It gapped up. So when I traded it today, I got in at 10:53 this morning. 10:53. I can tell you where I got in at was the 15-minute chart. Um, it's something dinging here. The 15-minute chart. 10:53. Something doesn't look right there. It says I got it in at 10:53. What I got in on was this inside bar. Yeah, that's what it was. 15-minute inside bar. We had the two up, even though it was red. It was a two up, followed by an inside candle. When we broke that inside candle, which was right about here, I got in right before we broke it, and I rode it to. I bought 3 contracts. I paid $1.38. I sold one at $1.50, one at $1.61, and my last one I put a trailing stop on, and it stopped me out at 181. That was at about noon. I just left for lunch, so I set my trailing stop and left. So I got out of that one about would have been just about here, probably at the bottom of this candle because it was right before noon. So right before this candle closed is when I stopped out. Um, sure, it would have been nice to ride it longer. It went up. Let's see how high it got. It hit 249. I sold my last one at 181. Um, but we don't know for sure where these things are going to go. We can have a pretty good statistical idea of where it's going to go, but we don't know that for sure. And I'm just looking for some small wins here and there. Not really looking for a home run. I don't know what my overall percentage on that was. Roughly, um, probably about 25%. If you calculate it out, 20 to 25%. So, but this is one of the things you see. You might look in the morning when the market opens, you see something like NIO, and you say, "Oh crap, it gapped up. I missed it. I didn't trade it last night, so now I missed the gap." Well, here's what you do: you look for an actionable signal, an inside bar of some type. I don't necessarily like having an inside bar followed by a 2 down, even though it was green, it was still 2 down. I would have rather this thing popped on this candle. If it had, I probably would have went in a little bit heavier than 3 contracts. Um, but because it broke down below, it did. This would be your magnitude here, the bottom of this candle, and it did break that. So it did do what it was supposed to do here, and then it turned around and popped back up. Let me get rid of this alert. I don't know why the alert didn't even trigger, but yeah, you can get in on an inside candle or a 2-2 reversal. Right here would be another one. This is a 2 down. It's a 2-2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up. So you have 2 up, even though it's red, it's still 2 up, 2 down, 2 up. So you have a 2-2-2 reversal. You could have got in right here right before the close of this candle. Your magnitude is the top of this candle. You could have got in here on this one, 2 down, followed by an inside candle and a break to the top of that candle, a break of the top of the candle. You didn't really have anything over here on the 60-minute chart for an entry. Over here you had a 2 down, you had an inside candle and a pop to the upside. This would have been another potential entry here. On this one, my entry would have been right at the top of this candle, which would have been 2609. My magnitude would have been right here, 2650. Not huge, but considering it gapped up the way it did and with full time frame continuity, I would expect it to go past this, which it did. So that's one way to get into trades. Let's go back and look at the Tesla chart again. We'll see if we can find any. Yeah, there's there's a bunch of entries here on the 15. You had somewhat of a hammer candle here, followed by a 2 up. It's a 3-2-2 reversal. Over here, similar. It's not really a hammer, but it's close to a hammer. 2-2-2. So you have your reversal there. On the 30-minute, you had the same thing. You had a hammer candle here, 2-2-2 reversal, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, reversal with the hammer. There you go. There's your pop to the upside, magnitude here. And on Tesla, you're looking at 461.08 is your target. Your entry would have been above a 458.75. So you had a almost $3, a little over $2 target there. $2 magnitude. Same here. You had a 2 up, 2 up, 2 down, inside candle, followed by a 2 up. You could have entered here. Ultimately, your magnitude would be here, which you got. Same with here. This is a 60-minute. You have a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up inside candle, and the break of this inside candle, which was 461.81. Your magnitude is the top of this candle, which is 465.50. So almost, what is it, 461 and almost $4 magnitude there, and you got it. You went up and you broke it, and then you pulled back. Now you may get another entry here. I'm not trading this time late in the day. After 3 o'clock, it gets a little bit riskier. The algorithms start to play, start to join in the fun, and um, I made my money for today, and I'm happy, so I'm not gonna give any of it back. So, um, but you may get an entry here, the next candle at 3:30. If this continues to be an inside, it stays an inside candle. Let's say it closes just like this. Your entry would be above 464. Your magnitude would be 465.90. This late in the day, you may not get it. You might run out of time, but that's how you would trade that. So, anyway, thanks for watching. You know, just quick comment about the pivot points I use. I talked about them the other day, yesterday I think it was.